Joining me is Quentin Yarie, President and CEO at Red Pine Exploration. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for having me.
So you're in Wawa, Ontario. You've been drilling pretty regularly since 21. So could you give us a snapshot of the asset and what you're doing?
Sure. This asset, as you mentioned, it's in Wawa. It's a gold project. It's a past producing area. We had 10 past producing mines, from the 1890s, last time in the 1980s. So it's a brownfield. We got 100% control of the asset, like I said, 3 years ago. And since then, we've been drilling pretty consistently, over 76,000 meters since that time. Then we're now looking to add to a new resource statement, or forthcoming resource statement in the third quarter.
Okay, very good. So we'll look forward to that. One thing in doing my research that stood out straight away was that Franco-Nevada invested nearly $7 million. So, the king of the royalty and streamer companies, they took an interest in you. How did that come about, and what does that mean to have that team on board?
Well, I think we've got a few people like that have given us, third-party validation. Let's just call it that. In the case of Franco, we did go out for tenders, looking to do a non-equity type raise. We thought, admittedly, Franco stepped up with something that we thought was pretty good. So obviously we took advantage of that. I think this is one of the first times, they've entered into a junior space like that with no real resource, with just an inferred resource category.
Interesting. Okay, so what are the plans for drilling in 24?
24, as I mentioned, we're looking at putting out a resource Q3. So we need to pick a point where we stop drilling, and we're thinking that's the end of March. And at that point, we'll drop from 2 drills down to 1 drill. So 1 drill will continue drilling the remainder of the year, and then we'll get the work on getting the new resource statement out.
And will this be a maiden one, or
no? There's currently 700,000 ounces inferred and indicated, 5 grams per ton. But the neat thing about it is this is a thick deposit, meaning that average stope widths historically were over 10 meters wide. So this is a bulk underground sort of scenario, maybe with a shallow open pit starter pit. But so we're looking at more than doubling our current resource. That's the goal.
So as you say, this is a prolific region. There's been a lot of activity over the years, currently a lot of activity. So what's the end game? Is it to prove it out, sell it, or are there options on the table and get it to production?
I mean, we treat it like it's going to production. You have to do that. That's how you explore. You explore the right way, good things will happen. But I've never been shy about saying the fact I'm trying to put a bow on this thing. So agreements with First Nations, buy-in by the community, de-risking this thing. It's a brownfield, make sure we're doing the groundwater sampling and all the things necessary that somebody can take on this project at some point in the future from us, and then it could go into production rapid.
All right, well, thanks for telling us more, and we'll see you again down the road.
All right, thank you.
Very good. Quentin Yarie, President and CEO at Red Pine Exploration.